Sit down. It's time. It's time. We're going to talk about it. It's been out for about a week now. I want to talk about Cold War. This is the first video of 3 that I'm going to make. I'm going to make this, and then I'm going to make a video on the multiplayer, and I'm also going to make a video on the campaign. But right now we're going to talk about zombies. Zombies was kind of the only reason I bought Cold War. And first off, it was buggy as hell. You just saw me try to fix it, try to look at my settings. It not functioning properly. Now I looked it up. I know it's a problem a lot of people had on PC at launch. Buggy as fuck. I mean, just a real problem. Now, that being said, with the graphics turned up, even with it hitching as bad as it was, and I mean, you can see it's hitching. Even that being said, it looks fantastic. The game looks phenomenal. I mean, I played a couple games now since this that I had an update and it performed great. But I love it. It looks great. I mean, as far as to the eye, it looks good. And I love what they did. Everything just looks modern. I think this may be the best looking zombies I've seen ever. I mean, Black Ops 3 really gives it a run for the money, but Cold War really looks awesome. And I was looking at the perk machine stamina up when I came up the stairs. What a first impression for a perk machine. I mean, it's bright, it's colorful, it's got a classic jingle everybody knows, and it looks so retro and yet modernized. It looks so much like the classic stamina up machine, but they tweaked it a little bit and made it just look so much more alive and vibrant. It was really something that caught my eye in the first couple playthroughs. Man, again, just kind of buggy. I like the mechanics. The game feels smooth. I don't play on controller, so I can't compare it that much. But I like the way the game feels. I feel very comfortable playing the game. They fixed a lot of things I didn't like about Black Ops 4 and the way that game played, how kind of stiff I felt most of the time, and I felt kind of railroaded into a few different guns too. I haven't found a gun I'm hating in zombies yet. Of course, I haven't got to many high rounds yet. I'm not a pro zombie boy, but I'm loving every weapon I pick up in this game. Now, I've given a little bit of praise here. We gotta talk about the cons with the pros. The game feels a little unfinished. It feels like they launched and there was still a lot of problems that could have been ironed out. I know a lot of people are upset about there's a limited range of maps. I haven't played a ton of the multiplayer yet. I had good impressions of the few maps I did play, but I don't know. I'm really liking the way that they've orchestrated everything in zombies, like as far as how the perks go and everything as well. I like the payment system for the perks. You can prioritize certain perks early rounds. You need Juggernog early. It's 2,500 classic Juggernog price. Stamina up, paying a little extra, but hey, it's what do you want to pay for which perk? You can get Speed Cola for 2,500 right off the rip, and then I love that it's incremental after that. Each perk costs a little bit more to buff yourself up, and there's a lot of ways to buff yourself in this. I would say that it's overpowering the player, but I feel like that is balanced in other places as well, where you can get shields. I think the highest shields I've had so far is tier 3. They're a lifesaver. But as soon as you get a Megaton on the map, you're screwed. A Megaton, if you're not prepped, can end the game that round. He's great. I like that boss. I like that he's not a frequent boss and he's not an inconvenient boss. If you focus, you can kill him. If you're prepared, but he's not. You can get away from him if you want. He wipes me out a few times in later in this video, but the one, I don't know, mini boss that I'm not crazy about the take on is the Plague Hounds. It feels a little derivative. I mean, if they're going to be derivative, I know they're trying to change the flavor. This isn't Ultimus or Primus or any of the old Treyarch Zombies crews. This is a different story that's, they have their ties, but I don't know. The Plague Hounds feel weird to me, and when you're playing in a group, they don't stop either. They're relentless. I think the Plague Hounds can be tweaked a little bit, in my opinion. I like the Megaton, and I like that he turns into he's got a different variation when he dies. But the dogs could use work. I think they can be a bit relentless and hard to kill at times if you don't headshot them right away, and they move fast, so they're hard to hit. I think the story, touching on that, I haven't done the Easter egg. I haven't looked into anything yet, but as far as I can tell, the new direction with the story is excellent. It's fresh. It's. I guess that's the best thing I could say about this. This Zombies feels fresh. And I loved Richtofen and Dempsey and Takia and Nikolai. I love those guys. But man, there's something about this new kind of Zombies that I love. Even for it being so different, because it's so different in the best way to me, but it's also so nostalgic. You have classic power-ups, you have your classic perks, you have just everything feels they improved and brought back in each place that I at least wanted them to. I do love the customization options you can go through. I love that you level your weapons all the way across the board in the game. I love that you can level up your perks. Man, they definitely refined that perk aspect from Black Ops 4. And I know I shouldn't just keep harking on how, the comparison between the two, but man, Black Ops 4 Zombies was so remarkably bad in my opinion. There were very few saving graces for me. This feels like such a relief to have a fun Zombies mode. And I know tons of people who don't play Zombies who are getting into it because it's fun, because it feels good. Like, Zombies was kind of a niche subject. Like, not everybody who liked Black Ops would play Zombies, but Zombies is what got me hooked on Treyarch's games. And I wasn't crazy about Black Ops 2, I wasn't crazy about Black Ops 3 except for the Zombies mode. That's the only reason I bought that game. And I don't know, man. Cold War is doing it for me. I like the Dark Ether. That's a fun little place to go. So yeah, all in all, my assessment: Cold War Zombies, good, very good. Room to be improved, absolutely. Things to be fixed in future patches, of course. But man, I can play D Machina, my Sharona. I'm an idiot. I don't know how to pronounce this map. I should probably look this up. I love it, but man, if the next map is like this, I am excited, so excited. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me. Thanks for stopping in, guys. Stay awesome. Be good to one another.